Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin and this is Bare Budgets. We are going to be doing my paycheck cash stuffing for my first November paycheck, which was November, what is today's date? November 7th. I don't know where that was. I do this every single day. All day long, I type out what the day's date is. And I never, as soon as someone asks me what today's date is, completely out of my head. Okay, so we're going to be working with $691 today. If you did see my budget with me, I do have more money. That money is going to be going into Wicked and or Harry Potter, so will not be included in this cash stuffing. So my actual paycheck is $691, and so let's just count and make sure I have the correct amount. I have 100, 200, 250, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 600, 10, 25, 35, 45, 645, 650, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. Nope, I messed up. That is 75, 77, 79, 81, 83, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, and 91. I'm not going to count all that again. I've counted it. That's now like the 5th time I've counted it. So I just know that it's right, even though I messed up. At least I caught myself. I never catch myself. Does anyone else's brain just stop working when they're counting money? They go all squirrel moment and get very distracted, and you just can't count successfully because brain's not working. Okay, we are gonna start with our bills today. This is my bill binder. This is from Janelle over Janelle Budgets. We are gonna start with rent, and this is the first stuffing of the month, so there's nothing to really take out. I suppose a couple of bills have money, so 200, 250, 270, and 275 goes into my rent every single week. Up next, we're going to do utilities, which gets 25 every week. My bills are very boring, so yeah, and it's the beginning, so there's really nothing to count. Car insurance also gets 25, and you guys, my car insurance bill just went up. I am flabbergasted. I think I knew this because I think I brought it up on one of Danny's lives, but my car is 16 years old. What do you mean my car insurance just went up? That is ridiculous. My car's not even worth what I'm paying for it, really. We're gonna skip Audible. YouTube, it's I say it went up. It's still within the $100 that I budget every single month, but really it used to cost me $56 a month. And my car insurance is one of the few that doesn't give you the discount if you pay 6 months at a time, which is just bonkers to me, but it's also cheaper than pretty much everywhere else I've gotten a quote from. So there's that. So it's still within that amount. It just means I'll have less going towards my buffer every month, which is sad. Audible is fully funded with $250 and it's not due until December. So we're going to skip that one. We are going to stuff YouTube and it is getting $11. And part of that is the money that I do budget for Audible. Since it's fully funded, I don't want to remove that money from what I budget for my bills monthly or weekly. I'm just reallocating it slightly. So YouTube now has $20, $32, $33, and this is not due until November of next year now. Student loans has nothing and is getting $40. So $40 in student loans. New phone does have funds though. I slowly am saving up for a new phone. This is actually new electronics of any kind. My computer's kind of spacing out, so maybe that'll actually come first, but we'll see. So right now in this category, I have 10, 100, 200, 300, 400, 420, 45, 50, $253. So $453 in new phone, aka electronics. Planet Fitness, we're skipping. Memberships. This is actually all subscriptions. I need to relabel it. So it is getting $8 in here. Okay. Discover, City, and Buffer do not usually get funded this way. So we are going to skip all of those. Up next, we have my wallet / sinking funds binder. That is this one right here. Most of these envelopes I did make myself. Some of them I did purchase. I will try to remember the ones that I purchased, and will make a comment. I did not fill out my trackers this time. I will fill them out later because I actually really liked not filling them out on video last time. So I'll fill them out at a later time. So groceries is getting $50 this time. So it now has 100, 200, 250, 270, 100, 200, 250, 270, 285, 286. Which I need to take that out because I just spent like $150 at Costco. How is it you go into Costco for one dang thing and you walk out with $150 worth of crap? What happens in that building? I'm honestly. Also this one, it is getting $20. I know I usually cap it at $100, but I did actually purchase gas while I was at Costco. So, I just haven't done my unstuffing yet because I just got back from that. So that one currently has 120, but realistically probably has like, I don't know, 70-ish. Nah, probably 80-ish. Eating out is getting a 10. So it now has 20. Spending is fully funded at 50, as is home, as is miscellaneous. So we're skipping all of those. This envelope is the one that I purchased. It came with all of these lovely little tabs for car. So in here I have repairs, which currently has $500, and we're skipping that today. Registration, which has 100. Deductible, which has 100. My deductible is not 100. I actually don't really have a deductible because my car insurance is liability only. So I'm saving for when I get a new car, but for right now, it has 100. Oil change has 100, which I'm going to need one soon, so we'll break that. And maintenance is getting, I only budgeted 5, but let's put in a 10 because I really need at least 2 new tires here soon, and I don't want to break the 500 that's in repairs. This will not currently cover 2 new tires. So I have 100, 150, 170, 180 to 183. I don't know. I'm going to end up having to break the money that's in repairs. I just don't want to. Actually, maybe what I do is I take the money that I've been setting aside from car insurance and boost that up. I don't know yet. This one is another one that I purchased. You know, I don't think I said who I purchased it from. These are from Kristen over at Intentional Living. This is my Bentley envelope. So I only have one dog. No cats or any other pets. So her food has $40. Her miscellaneous funds, I forgot to reconcile that again. It says it has 100. I think it actually has like 75. I'll fix it eventually. It's fine. It's fine. We are putting, what did I budget? Hold please. We're putting $20 into her today. This is to fund her dental cleaning. So this one currently has 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 550, 570, 590, 600, 605, 607. And I think we're almost there. Emergency fund has $300. And if I need to, I will pull from emergency. I just don't want to. I'd actually probably pull from miscellaneous before I pulled from emergency. Not the least of which because emergency is actually in a completely different account. Gifts is fully funded at 200, so we're skipping that one. Holidays, this is another another envelope from Kristen over at Intentional Living. We're working on Valentine's Day, and that is getting 10, so it now has $20, and I'm actually just going to swap that for 20. So $20 in that one, and the goal for this one is 50, and then we'll start working on Mother's Day. I also have money in Halloween, which I did not spend anything for Halloween. So I'm debating. I'm debating fully funding Valentine's Day and moving on to Mother's Day. Actually, yeah, let's do it. So I didn't spend anything for Halloween, so we're just going to reallocate. So I'm going to put the $50. Halloween had $60. So I'm going to put the $50 from Halloween into Valentine's Day. So that's now fully funded, and I'm going to move it to the back. And then we'll put this extra $30 into Mother's Day. I like that. Because maybe our goal for Mother's and Father's Day will be 100 now instead of the 75 that it was. Yes, so Mother's Day has 30. Halloween is empty. Thanksgiving has 100. And Valentine's Day New Year's Eve has 60. And then Valentine's Day has 50. Perfect. That is it for holidays. And then medical is getting 25. 20 and 5. So it now has 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 470, 490, 500, 510. Wait, what? 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 470, 490, 510, 520, 525, 530. Is that right? 530? Yes, it is. $530 in medical, which is good because I just picked up a prescription that I have to pay for out of there still, and I have an eye doctor appointment coming up in 2 weeks. Why is health so expensive? Seriously. What am I missing? Okay, we need this binder. I'm actually going to put this one off to the side. Okay, sorry. Squirrel moment. Okay, so this says savings. It is actually bingo. And we finally played our catch-up game. So I had saved this money for our catch-up game, and actually it was too much money. So I got to budget less for this week, which is nice. So I'm putting in all of the money that I had set aside, which was $27, and I'm putting the $22 that I owe for this week because of my adjustment for that. So this envelope now has 50, 70, 95, 100, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. $108, which is awesome. Okay, and then this is for my CD ladder. We can, I guess, remove this too. I will eventually finish making this envelope, but for right now it just looks janky. It's fine. So it is getting $25. And that is it for that binder. Up next, we have our Christmas binder. This, I believe, I purchased from AE Budgets on Etsy. And we are working on this back side. So we are just going to roll a D6. Just trying to clear out these dice out of the way. Okay, so we're just going to roll a D6 and save whatever it says. I'm trying to remove the glare. Sorry, guys. Okay, that is $6. Need a Sharpie. And I can't get it open. Okay, $6. 5 and 6. So this envelope so far has $55, $57, $59, and $60, which is nice. I used an extra 20 for something. What did I use my extra 20 for? I'm actually going to swap this and this 5 for a 10 because I'm running low on 1s and 2s. And we're getting ready to play a couple games, which I might need more change for. So $60 in this, and this is for Christmas of 2026. I'm slowly saving for next year's Christmas. This Christmas is fully funded, thankfully. Next, because I actually meant to do it before that and completely forgot, is this book. This is from Janelle over at Janelle Ray Budgets. It's her road trip savings challenge book. We have finished road tripping. It saved us $119. We're going to skip fill your tank, and we are going to go to road trip word search. And we are just going to look and see what jumps out at us first. I found Chicago pretty much right away. Chicago. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letters. So I don't want to put like a lot into this one. So we're going to put 7 into road trip word search. So here's our 7. And then what I do is, because I like to put at least $10 into this book a week, so I save fill your tank for those extra, that little bit of extra I want. So I put 7 into this one, so I want to put at least 3 into this one. So we'll just cross off a 3. And we'll grab that and we'll put it into our little book. You can buy just the book, you can buy just the binder, or you can buy both. I elected to do both. Fill your tank is going to get a 3. And how many ones do I have? I'm going to elect to do the same thing. I'm going to put this back and this 5 back for a 10. So fill your tank has 11, which is what it had. I condensed it. And then road trip word search has, my hands just like stopped working there, $25, $27, $28 just from doing like 3 words. Awesome. That is it for that binder today. Okay, up next, what do we have left? Okay, if you've been around for a while, I know this is going to shock you, but we're going to do a little bit of skipping around. We will start in this binder, but we're probably not going to stay 100% in this binder. So we're going to start off with this challenge book. This is from Marlene over at Snow Gardener 307. This is her Life of a Pig Living Her Best Life. Trying to get the glare off of that. Life of a Pig Living Her Best Life. I do have most of it finished, so we're going to see if we can't finish it all today. We finished that one last week. That one we finished last week, so we just have these 2 challenges left. So let's see what we can accomplish. I usually put $30 in here every single week. I think we're just going to pull whatever we need. I have it $30 budgeted, but we'll see just what we need overall. So I'm going to use our little calculator here. Okay. So 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 5 is 15. So I think we are going to have to pull a little bit of extra money, but hopefully not too much. So we have $15 that we're going to pull there. And then let's see what we need to do to finish this off. So I have laughter, which is $3. And then we have camping. Is camping on here? It is. Camping is a $1 word, and I need to figure out where I can put that it's not in my way. And gardening. It's another $3 word. And I'm not going to worry about finding any like bonus words or extra words. Oop, I didn't mark off camping though. Or Fred Jr. What am I even doing? Okay. I need bestie or smile. Why can I not find any words at all? Okay, found bestie. It's literally staring at me. Bestie is a $3 word. Oh gosh, friendship is a $5 word? Oh damn. Okay. Which I just found that, of course. So that, technically speaking, is the end of our money, but we're going to just keep going because there's only a little bit going. God, kindness is expensive too. Why are friendship and kindness so expensive? Okay, so we only have like $4 more. So we're only going to put like $9 extra into this. There's fun. I have looked at that word like 4 times. Don't know why that was so hard. 1 plus smile or stars. Are these just like staring at me, you guys? Probably. Found smile. Okay, let's maybe do a straight line. Plus 2. Where the devil is stars? I feel like it should be right exactly where I was pointing. Stars. Good God. Okay, plus 1. So 39 total dollars going into here. So 10, 20, 35. Actually, I'm going to just pull a 1 and we're going to put in 40. So that is officially it for this book, which is so exciting. I cannot believe we finished it. I cannot express how excited I am. I've been working on this book for quite a while. Well, let's see. Let's count it and then divide it by 3. And that's more or less how long I've been working on it. So I have 100, 200, 300, 400, 50, 70, 80, 90, 500, 510, 520, 1 and 2. 522. So we take 522 divided by 3 because I put $30 in here every week. Actually, we'll divide it by 30. I've been working on this for 17 weeks, which grand scheme doesn't actually feel like that long, but that's 4 months, you guys. 4 months I've been working on this book. So I'm super excited that she is done. And I don't remember what I just said it is. It's 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 470, 480, 490, 500, 510, 520, 22, $522. Finished 11/7, and it saved me $522. That is amazing, you guys. I'm so excited for that. That is going to go into my emergency fund, which means I'm going to have a lot of progress on those trackers, which I haven't even showed you yet because I haven't really made a whole lot of progress on them. So excited. So let's move on. What do we have left? Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to jump over to this challenge. This is not actually one that I usually do or that I had intended to really do in this stuffing, but this is for my flights for my trip next year, and those are gonna that's gonna cost quite a bit, and I'm gonna have to buy it sooner rather than later. It's probably gonna cost between $400 and $500. Just because of where I live and how inconvenient it is. It's definitely not a direct flight. If I were to drive to the nearest airport where it is a direct flight, it only saves me like $50 and it's more than 3 hours away. So not worth it. So we're going to put $5 into this challenge. And this is from Lindsay over at Boy Mom Loves to Save. Super, super cute. Fun challenge. There's a million cards, which is nice. However, there are some spicies in here. So today was a 5, but I've gotten a 20 and I've seen other people stuff it or do it. And there's at least up to 25 in there. So that's a lot. And I don't keep that one in the savings challenge book. I actually keep that one over here. Oh, I just flipped right to it. Go me. Okay, so this challenge now has $46 in it of 500. So we've got a ways to go. But we're almost 10% of the way done. That's good. Okay, so that's it for that one. I'm going to have to... That means next week we get to start our new book, which I'm super excited about. I'm going to do Busted from Mlash Designs. I know it actually came out quite a while ago, so like a lot of people have done it, but I've never done it, and I'm super excited to get it started. So next we're going to do World of Savings, right? Yes, we're going to do World of Savings next. I'm actually going to go in order for the rest of it, I think. And we are working on Germany. And this is from, this is from Bria over at Bria Explores Budgeting. This is her photos that she took of Epcot in the World Pavilion there. So we are working on Germany, and I have mostly used this book to fund Bentley's vet fund for this year, since I knew she needed a dental cleaning and that it was going to be expensive. Otherwise, she's actually really a super low maintenance dog. My only expenses for her are food, which really isn't that bad, and she has black nails, so I take her to go get her nails trimmed. Just because I have cut them a couple times, and the last couple times I've cut them, I have gotten her quicks, and that poor baby, she will just sit there and take it, but I feel horrible. Let's do one more. I'd like to get this done. $10. Kind of low-key want to go again. No, we're gonna, do we want to go again? What do we have left? 10, 25, 26. Let's go one more time. And then next week, hopefully. Holy cow, Bria, why did you put two 10s next to each other? This is a low page. This book, one thing that is really nice about this book is it actually has quite the variety of pages. This one is only a $75 page. She put two 10s on a $75 page. Bria. So this one, wow, I did an absolutely terrible job scratching that. Hold, please. Okay, well, it's better, I guess. So this one goes from 1 to 10 and is a $75 page, but I have completed, like, the UK goes up to 125 and is 7 through 18. France goes up to 200, which is 10 through 30, and so they all are labeled. The only thing I will say is that China does have a tiny mistake. It goes up to 16 instead of 15, but that's not, like, a huge thing. So we are done with World of Savings for right now, and it got 24 today, so it now has, for Germany, which I remove the money after I finish every page. So this one now has 20, 40, 50, 62, 4, 6. So that last one should be a 9. Okay, we're going to skip this one because this is currently a group play and it's not actually being played right now. I am going to do... Let me set 10 aside. I'm going to do this one, but I'm actually going to rearrange these. I'm going to move this one forward and that one back because I hadn't really intended to add this one last time, but it's much more unpredictable than this one is. Okay, sorry. Thank you for putting up with me. So we're going to do this one. This is a credit card challenge from Lindsay over at Boy Mom Loves to Save. Now, I don't have any credit card debt, but I think this is going to go towards my trip next year, or maybe medical, or who knows, honestly. Holy fudge buckets. Glad I did this one first. I'm not even sure I have $12. I mean, I know I have $12, but I really wanted to put at least 10 into build a savings. Oof. Okay, well, let's count. Okay, so this is a super fun challenge, or super cute challenge. This one will save you $800, so it is even bigger than my flights challenge. Okay, so $12 going in there. Ooh, hey, 5, 7, 9, 11, and 12. We do have it. Okay, let me count that again and make sure it's actually 12. 5, 7, 9, 11, and 12. And there were only $2 in there last time. So I now have 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 14. I don't know why that was hard. It shouldn't have been, but it was. So $14 in this one. And that brings in 800. So we got a ways. This one is, we have a total of $4. Ugh, this could be bad. This one is a freebie from She Persisted Budgeting and Saving, Lisa over there. If you have not seen her channel, she is a relatively new channel, but she is awesome. Super soothing voice. If you need a playlist to run while you're like trying to fall asleep, and that's not me trying to talk about that. She has a very soothing voice. I have seen every one of her videos, but also I just put on the playlist sometimes to like calm my brain into sleeping. Does anyone else do that? I do not fall asleep easily. So audiobooks, movies, playlists, whatever I got to do. 2, 4. And we'll see how nice it gets. So I don't do IOUs. So if I roll over a 4, because that's all I have here, really, I'm saving this 10 for something else. If I roll over a 4, we're going to downgrade it to a 4. We got a 2. Okay. Theoretically, if I were to roll again, what would I roll? We got a 1. Theoretically, if I were to roll again, what would I roll? Theoretically, if I were to roll again, what would I roll? A 2. Nope. We're not going to do it. We are going to put the 1 in there. Nope. Yes. No. No. We're not. We're just going to put the 2 and the 1. We're going to put that in the build a savings. So this challenge now has, I really wanted to do a full row. It's fine. I'm not going to cheat much more. $5, $7, $8, $9 in this one. And this, I don't think I actually said it is from Lisa. She Persisted Budgeting and Saving. That's her logo. This is her Road to 1K challenge that she has free up on her Ko-Fi. She has through 800 right now because she has like 800 and some subscribers. I am only just starting them now, but she's got quite a few. And then lastly, build a savings. I'm sorry. What I was going to say is I only printed the first 3 because I'm behind. But I will get there to the last ones. So hold please. I got to find it. Okay, so here is my book with build a savings in it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bump you. And we are going to put in $10, $11 today. So let's find our next 10. I think it's this yellow. And I have been working on this one for a long time. This is from Bria over at Bria Explores Budgeting. This is not available anymore. This was a giveaway a couple of years ago because I have been working on it for a long time. So there's my 10, and here is a 1 to make my 11. I'm low-key, I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm low-key hoping to finish this before the year is out. I really don't think it's going to happen. No, there's no way it's going to happen, but would love to make it happen. I don't know how. Through sheer delusion. It's super not going to happen, but it would be nice to finish it. Okay, let's put these in the right order. Okay, so this challenge now has 500, 600, 700, 750, 770, wait. 500, 600, 700, 750, 562, 63. So $763. A more realistic goal would be to try and get to 1,000 before the end of the year. And even then, I don't think that's going to happen. I'd have to start putting a lot more in here, which I maybe could do, we'll think about it later. But anyway, that is it for that. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we will be doing not a reallocation per se, but I will be updating my emergency fund trackers with this challenge at some point in the future. I don't know when. The problem is I have an emergency fund binder, but I have yet to finish decorating the envelopes because I don't want to weed what I've printed with my, or what I've cut with my Cricut. Actually, I think it's not just that. I think I need to recut a couple things because I used a couple different kinds of vinyls and some of them cut too deep. So that's a whole problem. So I will update those at some other time. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up, comment, share the love a little bit. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and it's a Friday for me, so have a great weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye.